So you've come to your unit on trig, right triangles, and you need to use your calculator to find sine, cosine, tangent. Now, this calculator can be a great, fantastic tool for doing sine, cosine, tangent as long as you know how to use it. So let's kind of go through each type to make sure you can understand it real quick. This is not where you're going to learn how to use sine, cosine, tangent. I have other videos, or you can find other ways to do that. This is to make sure we can use our calculator correctly, because you can get the right answer, but if you don't type it in the calculator correctly, it's not going to get you there. So it always needs to be in degree mode for what we're doing in Math 2 or basic geometry. So we should have degree or a D there. If not, you need to find the mode and change it. It's likely in radian mode, and that you got to be in degree. So some examples of ones I want to do. So really, you have two types of calculators. We have our double line calculators that shows the text as I type it in, and then when I hit enter, it gives me another line, or it has a single line calculator. Let's start with the double line first. So I have some different equations I'm going to type in just so I have a different variety of it. So sine 33, it's really the big one is how you enter the sine, cosine, or tangent ratio. So I'm going to do sine 33, and you notice it kind of does a parenthesis around it, and then it gives me the decimal. So I can do the trig ratio first, then the number. So if I do 14 times sine 33, I get about 7.6. And let's write what that is, so as we do our other problems, we make sure we're getting the right answer. Okay, now when we go to division, 10 divided by tangent 50 gives us again the parentheses. I don't have to close it necessarily, just hit equals. This one comes out to be about 8.4. And then the last one is the inverse ratios. This is where you're solving for angles. This one's usually the toughest, the one you got to be careful with. So I'm going to do second tan, which gives me the inverse function, and do 27 over 38. Make sure you close parentheses or you have parentheses around them. We hit equals, and this comes out to be about 35.4. Okay, easiest calculator when you have the double line, I think, but not all of them are. Let's go to the single line. So 14 times sine 33. This one I have to do 33, then hit sine to get its decimal, times 14. And that comes out to be 7.6. So again, you're going to do the sine 33, but you do 33, then hit sine, times 14. The problem is if you don't do that, if you went sine 33, it just gives you 33 because it's the order you need to type it in. So that one worked. This one I'm going to do 10 divided by, and I'm going to go 50 tangent, then I have to hit equal. If you just do the 50 tangent, it gives you what tangent of 50 is by itself. We want to make sure we finish the division operation and we get to 8.4. This last one is probably the trickiest when you have the inverses on this type of calculator. So I'm going to do 27 divided by 38 first, hit equals, get the decimal, and then do shift tangent. Then that comes out to 35.4. Again, if you don't do the decimal or the fraction first to get the decimal, hit equals, then hit inverse tangent, it's going to throw it off and give you an invalid answer. So there's 3 of them you could try on your calculator. Last one, since most students usually have their smartphone ready, you might as well look at that one. Here is my iPhone. And this iPhone would fit the one where we've just talked about, where it's just the single line. I need to make sure I'm in degree mode, so it should not be showing radian. If radian is there, like that, you want to get rid of it, hit degree, now it's gone. So for our first one, 14 sine 33, I'm going to do 33 sine times 14, which gives me about 7.6. That one's good. Then we're going to go 10 divided by, we go 50 tangent equals about 8.4, 8.39. That one works. And then the last one, 27 divided by 38 equals, get the decimal of it. And then you're going to go second tangent, and it comes out to be about 35.4. So that one works as well. So that's how you use your different variety of calculators for that. You can now solve, and if anything, you've learned what the rest of the buttons on your calculator are for.